Sister, please sit.
Thank you, sir.
Could you please introduce about yourself?
Good afternoon, sir.
Speak loud.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for giving me opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Samalin Pana. I am from Odisha, but currently staying in Hyderabad. I have completed graduation in 2022 and also completed software testing course from QH Institute in Hyderabad. I have basic knowledge about this manual and automation testing. I belong to a nuclear family. My short-term goal is to get a job in reputed company, which I can grow my working skill, more and more knowledge, which helps me in future. My long-term goal is to become a responsible, knowledgeable personality to achieve a good position in the organization. That's all about me.
Okay, sounds good. What is your hobbies?
My hobby is listening to music.
Okay. What is your strength?
My strength is I am honest and hardworking.
What is your weakness?
My weakness is concentrate at one thing.
Sorry?
Concentrate to one thing.
Speak loud.
Concentrate to one thing.
Okay. So, what do you know about the software testing, Malini?
Testing is the process of checking whether the developer software working asks for the customer's requirement or not. If the customer satisfaction software has worked, we test this to deliver a quality product to the customer.
Okay, what is the difference between SDLC and STLC?
SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. STLC stands for Software Testing Lifecycle. In STLC, there are 6 activities. In STLC process, there are 7 activities. STLC process like requirement analysis, planning, design, coding, testing, delivery and maintenance. In STLC process, testing, planning, testing analysis, testing design, test education, test closure.
What is the entry criteria and exit criteria?
Entry criteria when to start testing, and exit criteria when to stop testing.
Who will create the test plan document and test strategy document?
Test plan document project manager. Test lead will define this test plan document, and test strategy business analyst.
Okay, test plan document, what exactly fields available in the test plan document?
In this phase, there are a document like scope of testing, test delivery, work schedules, and project manager, team lead will decide this test plan document, how much people involved, how much time involved in this test planning.
How many fields are available test plan? How many, who will prepare the document? Do you know about the document or not?
Project manager.
Project manager. Do you have awareness about the test plan document? How we will create and all these things? Do you have awareness about how we will create the test plan document? Project manager will create the test plan document, right?
Yes.
So how we will create the document based on?
Document based on requirement test cases.
Okay. So do you know about the entry in the C, in the test plan document we have the test scope.
Test scope, deliver, work schedule, test resources.
Okay. What is the difference between the WebDriver and XPath?
WebDriver is the interface of Selenium. There are many WebDriver provides many functions like common browser function like Firefox, Safari, Chrome Diver, Internet Explorer, and XPath. XPath stands for XML path. XPath, if there is no ID, name, properties is available, then we go for this XPath condition. XPath 2 types like obsolete XPath, partial XPath. Obsolete XPath, if we can go for starting from the root node of the page, then we go for this obsolete XPath. Obsolete XPath starts for single XPath. Relative XPath, we can go for this double slash.
Okay. What is the template for the test case document?
Test case ID, test case description, step number, step description, test case result, status, and priority, severity.
Okay. What is the difference between the priority and severity?
Priority means how much how much defect is to be fixed. There is user point of view.
Okay.
And severity means how much serious of the defect, how much impact of the business workflow. And it is application point of view.
Okay. How many types of applications do we have?
How many types applications?
Yeah. How many types of environments do we have? Do you know or
Test
not?
environment, not.
Okay. So, what do you know about the integration testing?
Regression.
Integration.
Integration. Once all unit are tested, programmer integrated all unit together, then check overall output at code level. This is known as integration testing. Integration testing will do tester, and
Okay, good. So, what is the difference between the pair testing and peer testing?
I don't know.
What is the difference between the gorilla testing and monkey testing?
Monkey testing.
Yeah.
It is informal testing. There is no documentation required, and monkey testing, also known as random testing. And if there is test the application with randomly, then we can go for this monkey testing.
Okay. Within the 5 years and 5 years of time, where you can see your profile, where you want to see your profile.
In 5 years, I can see that I have good knowledge about this and work responsible in many way, and I have a good achievement success in my life.
Okay, what do you know about the SQL?
SQL is a structured query language. There are many commands like DML and DCL. There are many DQL, DML, DCL. Many commands we use, and it is very complexity.
What is the difference between the delete, truncate, and alter?
I don't
Do you know about syntax of the select?
know.
I think you don't have the knowledge on SQL, right?
Yes.
So, what do you know about API testing?
API testing is API stands for Application Programming Interface. It is the interface between client and server.
Okay, how many methods we are using in the API? Do you know or not?
Not.
Okay, what is the status code of 400?
Status.
Code of, you don't know? Okay. What is the meaning of TestNG, and what do you have knowledge about the TestNG? How many annotations we are using?
TestNG is a testing framework from JUnit and NUnit, and TestNG means NG stands for next generation. In TestNG, we can for generating report, we can use for this TestNG, and it is easy for use. Annotation, there are before test, after test, before method, after method, before shoot, after shoot. Test.
Why we are using the priorities in the TestNG?
Because priority, if we can we use this priority, then we can change this order, and alphabetical we can use this priority.
So whenever we are using, we are creating the class under the TestNG project, so we are selecting public void main or not?
Not.
Why?
Because there is a at the rate test is
At the rate annotations we are using. I am asking, when we are creating the class, at the time you people are selecting public void main or not?
public void main, not.
Why?
Because there is annotation is there.
Yes. So who will use the public void main methods?
Public void main method.
Okay, why we are using that? Like, you know, do you have knowledge about the drop downs, radio buttons?
Yes, yes.
How you will do in a Selenium
Drop
automation?
down select class is the tag name for a drop down. If this select class provided
How many ways you are going to select the drop downs?
select by visible, select by index, select by value.
Select by visible text
Visible text, select by index, select by value.
window. How did you we will write code for, we are changing continuously requirement. Okay, we are able to write the code for the automation for that requirement.
Yes.
100% automation is required.
Not 100%.
Why not?
Because it is automation testing is reliable, repeatable, reusable.
Okay.
But if there is no chance to get manual, then we go for this automation testing.
Okay, what do you meaning of the Java project and Maven project?
Java project, we create any package class, and Maven we create any dependency like there are many
How we
features.
will use the dependencies in the Java Selenium and Maven project? How we will use dependencies? Java
Inside this dependency,
in the Java how we will use, and the Maven how we will use? Do you know or not? Which tools you are using for the test management tool?
test manage Selenium tool.
Do you know about the Azure DevOps, Jira?
Jira, I know Jira is a cloud-based project management tool used by Agile and used by developer and tester. And Jira, there are many features like tags, bug, and story, epics. By installing Jaffa Square, I am installing Jaffa Square. There are any feature, one feature test.
Where do you write test cases in Java, in Jira?
Test cases in Jira inside the epic story.
Inside the epic story. What is the meaning of epic and story?
Larger requirement,
Is
major
the epic?
requirement is epic.
One story means
Smaller features.
smaller feature. Okay, good. So, like, how did you execute test cases? How did you write test cases in the automation? Where you write the test cases?
Use
Please try. We are writing test cases in the manual Excel sheet we are
Yes.
using, and tool also we are using in the manual. In the automation,
Selenium.
where we will write test cases?
Selenium.
Selenium,
Selenium tools using this programming language Java.
Java. Like, where do you write? How did you declare the test case 1, test case 2, test case 3 in the automation?
In package and inside the package class.
Okay, cool. What do you know about the GitHub?
GitHub is the cloud-based project management tool.
Okay, why did you use the GitHub?
It is centralization. I don't know about the
You
GitHub.
don't know about that? What do you know about the BDD framework? Do you know or not?
Not.
What do you know about the core Java, Malani? What do you know about the core Java?
Core Java knowledge about the basic OOPS concept.
Okay. Would you please explain about that?
OOPS. OOPS is the object-oriented programming system, and there are many features like encapsulation, abstraction, interface, polymorphism.
Could you please explain about that?
Inheritance. A class inheritance can access the properties of another class. Then we go for this inheritance. Inheritance is a parent class. All the properties of child class, access all the properties of child class, and it is used for this code reusability. And we cannot inherit the constructor and the private method. Can override the inheritance. And polymorphism. Poly means many, morphism means forms. Same object having different behavior. That then we call it. Then it is called polymorphism. Polymorphism are two types: compile time polymorphism, runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism method overloading, and runtime polymorphism is also called as method overriding.
Could you please repeat again?
Compile time polymorphism is method overloading, and runtime polymorphism is also called as method overriding.
When we are calling the overriding? Runtime.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
And method overloading if is and encapsulation. Encapsulation is hiding the implementation variables and method are in a wrapping in a single unit. Then we go for this encapsulation. In encapsulation we achieve this private method. If we get public, then we using this modified getter and setter method, we use this modified. And abstraction is the hiding the implementation but showing the main services to the user. And abstract class, we can achieve this abstract class and interface.
Okay, cool. See, like, could you please write syntax about the if else, for loop, and while do while? Please take pen here. Please write here. First you write if else. Just write syntax. Okay. Could you write for loop also? Yeah, if is correct. While is correct. While loop also correct. Do while also correct. So what exactly happening in the while? While, could you please explain about while, what exactly happening? Do
I
what?
first check the condition.
Very good.
I less than equal to 100. If I print, then I up to 1 to 100 will print. I plus plus
Very good.
increment.
Very good.
And do while you first they run, then check the condition. First execute the code, then check the condition.
Well, what is the meaning of execute the code?
Yes, while we run.
Give me one example.
This example.
Likely you are mug of that thing and you are writing, right? You don't know about the logic, right? While you know, but do while you are.
First check the condition.
Yeah, while in that first we are checking the condition, then we are going to step by step, right?
First execute this code. First
do while what exactly?
They do not first
check the condition, right?
They do not check the condition if it is true or false. First they execute this code. Then after that they check condition. They check the condition.
Okay, what is the meaning of Boolean values?
Boolean means true or false.
Okay, would you write the for loop? So how many annotations do we have in the TestNG?
There are 9 annotation.
Okay, what are that?
At the rate test, before test, at the rate after test, at the rate before suit, at the rate after suit, at the rate before class, at the rate after class, at the rate
What exactly meaning of the suit? Test suit.
suit means multiple test cases in a single file.
Very good. So what is the difference between the before suit and after suit?
Before suit, we can before educating the all of the test, then we go for this before suit, and after educating this all the test cases, then we go for this after.
So what you are expecting from before test suit, what you are expecting from after test suit?
Means before educate this code.
Please try. Yes.
Before educate this code.
Code or cases?
Sorry, cases.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So which projects is you are comfortable? Maven projects or Java projects?
I don't know. Can you create any project?
If you where you want to work, Java project or Maven project?
I don't know any work.
Okay. Cool. So what is the meaning of sanity and smoke?
A quick test carried out on the testable condition or not. This is known as sanity testing. A quick test carried out on the latest build if there is testable condition or not. This is known as sanity testing. Smoke testing is performed by developer or tester, and sanity testing is performed by tester. Smoke testing, it means scripted, that it means documented, created. But sanity testing, it is not scripted. It means it do not be created any document. Smoke testing is initial builds, but sanity testing is stable build. Smoke testing is basic part of testing, but sanity testing is regression testing.
Okay, cool. How many types of regression testings are there, Nalini?
Regression testing, unit regression testing.
Yeah, please tell me what are that.
I don't know.
Okay. So, if I am giving one box, phone number box, how you are going to check?
There is ECP with
What is the meaning of ECP?
equivalence class partition.
Tell me how you will use the phone number.
I check this first. BVA, boundary value analysis.
Yes, you go through the PVA, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
First, I check this 10 phone number, valid phone number. 10 valid phone number minus 1. I check this, and valid phone number plus 1. I mean maximum minus 1, maximum number plus 1. We check this, and if there is 10 minus 1, 9.
Okay.
It is not acceptable.
Okay.
10 plus 1, it is 11. It is not acceptable. But we check this 11 minus 1, 10. It is acceptable. But 9 plus 1, it is acceptable.
Okay, good. What are the principles of software testing?
7 principles.
Could you please tell me about that?
First, testing shows the presence of defect. Exhaustive testing is not possible. Early testing, defect clustering, pesticide paradox. Testing is context to dependent, absence of error fallacy.
What exactly happening? Absence of paradoxing and certain thing. You are telling 7, right? Could you please explain about each and everything?
Testing shows the presence of defect means testing can verify the first tester test this particular application. It cannot be tested. Testing can minimize the number of defect, but it cannot that remove all that. And adjusted defect clustering means according to this principle, 80% defect arises, but 20% defect will show. And pesticide paradox means if we test again and again, then we cannot find any bugs, so we can add this new feature or functionality. And defect class,
Cool.
early testing means early we test this early, finding the defect in early stages, because it we defect early stages very easily and lower cost. in this early stages. It is also called V model. In early stages, we can verification and validation also, and our testing is content to dependent. Testing can test with various different kind of tester. We test, and absence of error fallacy, that is 80%, sorry, 100% defect cannot be arranged in absence of error fallacy.
Okay, good. So, what do you meaning of performance testing and functionality testing?
Performance testing is checking the how much performance, how much time we check, and functionality.
How many types of performance testing is there? Which to be a reason for performance?
Load testing, stress testing.
What is the difference between the load and stress?
Checking the application can handle multiple users at a given point of time. This is known as load testing. Stress testing means checking the stress that it is also performance testing, checking the application going through the stress. And load testing is within the limit we check, but stress testing is beyond the limit. Example, when an application developer use this application, there are 20 users can use this application. We can go for this first 1 to up to 20. Then we go for this load testing. If there is 20 application developed, then we can beyond the 20.
Okay.
We check.
Okay. What do you know about the Agile model, Malini?
Agile is the incremental and iterative model. Each project is divided into model first. Then after sprint by sprint, it will be checked. And customer will, in this process, customer will no need to wait for long time. Releasing will be very fast in this Agile model.
Did you done certification?
Yes.
Now you are still you are in the training. Already completed, right? So you have completed a certification on manual testing and automation testing, not on SQL,
No.
API, JMeter, right?
Yes.
Okay, really you did amazing job. Yeah, we will get back to this one.
Thank you.